So I just want to share with you something I've been working on for the last couple of months. You know, I do a ton of writing, and I've discovered that I do a lot of audio interviews as part of my research and writing process. And I felt that there just has to be like a better, smarter, faster way to manage my audio data library. So I've got a bunch of friends in the tech sector, and I asked them to help me kind of put together a tool for myself, which we have, and I've been using it a lot the last couple months, and it's really starting to work for me. So we've kind of put the tool on the web now and starting to invite just a few friends to give it a try and see if it works for them. And I'm going to give you just a quick little private tour right now. So here we go. This is now live. You can find it online at soundspace.studio. And let me just take you inside my own user account and just give you a bit of a glimpse of how I've fit it into my workflow. So this is my library, and the basic metaphor is you have playlists and you have tracks, as many tracks as you want within that playlist. So I have different playlists for different purposes. I'm doing a set of conversations with my father that I think I might turn into, I don't know, maybe just a personal book for the two of us. But long form interviews that I can then annotate is really useful. My coaching business, basically helping other people become better speakers, and here also my article interviews, which I thought I'd show you, might be most interesting to you. This is all just meant to be a very simple and clean tool to do one thing very well, which is to annotate and collaborate around audio. So let me take you into my playlist of article interviews. I've anonymized some of this and deleted a couple just to protect everyone's privacy. But I can go into any one of these interviews, and let me just do that with Mac and show you why, at least for me, putting my audio data into this tool is just faster, better, smarter. Mac is an Aboriginal elder, and we were having this amazing conversation about the symbolism of fire. It's kind of a topic I'm working with a fair bit at the moment. Really interesting. But if you think of an interview, what do you want to do? You want to capture important ideas, maybe good quotations, maybe snippets of audio that you want to embed in an article later in the future, and a lot of your own notes and ideas. So, SoundSpace is, again, a very simple tool. It's very intuitive. You have this waveform at the top of the screen, which is about 1 minute of audio at a time. And then you have a zoomed out view right below that, which allows you to navigate over the entire length of the audio file. I can add notes that are kind of global to the whole thing. I can add files and attachments if that's useful, and I can make notation simply by dragging across a segment of time and then within the notation window, making my notation here. I'll jump back to the beginning. Now, what I've immediately discovered is that there are three really, really valuable benefits, at least to me, of bringing my audio data into this environment. The first is that I never lose a good moment again. Somehow, whenever I am taking notes from audio the old-fashioned way, where I have to mark the timestamp, there's just a certain limit to the number of times I'm going to do that. Whereas with this tool, there's no limit. It's so easy to do that I have no problem continuing to add, comment after comment after comment to a given piece of audio. Even if I re-listen to it a few times, it keeps getting richer and richer. The second is that now I can search my notes across my whole library, and it is so, so powerful to do that, the more content that I record in this tool. So if I go to the search function, for example, and I want to look for all of the quotations that I have highlighted across my entire library, I can do that in a single search. And a couple of these were from this conversation with Mac, for example. And I can go right there to the quotation, and then I can even click on that annotation and play back that quotation in its context. It's just super simple and really, really valuable and time saving when I'm actually getting to the production of my article. So those are the first two benefits. Never lose a good moment again, and I can search my notes across my whole library. But then the third is that I can connect all of the notes that I've taken in this environment into whatever other knowledge management system I'm working in. So if I click the share button, you can see I can also invite other people into this SoundSpace to view my notes and also collaborate with me and add their own notes. But if I'm just using it for myself, I can copy a link to this document, to this rich document, go into my own knowledge management system. So for example, I've got a whole database in Rome Research where I'm putting together this article, and in this section on dialogic cultures and this interview I had with Mac, I can just paste that link back to that SoundSpace so that now it's all connected. Anytime I want, if I'm working on the article and I want to go back to that interview, I can just click on this link and it will take me back into that SoundSpace where, instead of transcribing and discarding the source audio, I instead visualize that audio, I spread it out into its own SoundSpace, and then I can hook all of the moments that matter back into my multimedia knowledge library. So this is starting to become so powerful for me, and it's actually really usable now. I've just been kind of cobbling this tool together for a while, but now it's really reached this point where it's kind of a power tool for people who really do get a lot of value, a lot of data out of audio files. And this just makes so much sense for people like me who do a lot of that. It just completely changes my workflow with audio data forever. So invite you to give it a try and tell me what you think. I think you'll like it.